Titans go down to Atlanta this past weekend and lost that game 17-23, and Matt Hasselbeck had hurt his elbow a little bit in the game, came out. Jake Locker went in, and we saw some pretty good flashes from Jake Locker. So I think with the Titans, the future of the Titans at quarterback looks really good. The question now is going to become, when does he get more playing time to get in there? And then here's the Titans again of a team that's kind of been up and down all year. Played good against some teams, and then 2 weeks ago basically just looked terrible, and played okay against Atlanta, but just couldn't say, boy, could not stop Michael Turner. Big back. Now you're a DB, Brandon. You're gonna tackle a big back. I always thought, and always, you take his legs out. You don't try to hit him up top, and he just ran over everybody on the Titans.
Yeah, no, you don't do that. You don't do that. You got to hit him where he's thin. You can't do that. You'll have all type of broke noses and busted lips and all that. Bruised shoulders. You try to hit him up high like that. And what you really don't want to do, you don't want to let him turn the corner. You kind of want to hit him while he's still moving side to side. Because as soon as he gets the corner and starts getting that momentum going, that's where injuries occur. That's where you start seeing people get up, shaking their shoulders and stuff. Like, oh yeah, he that one. He felt that one.
Yeah, he's a big boy, and he brings it when he turns the ball up the field.
Yeah, he's on my fantasy team too. He takes care of me on that, on my league.
I bet he does.
Mike. Thanks, Burner Turner.
One of the things that here in Tennessee, I think a lot of people, Brandon, that want we feel like we have more of a ballet dancer than we have a running back. So we'd like to. A lot of people are not very happy with Chris Johnson's situation this year, in that a holdout for a big contract. And from my aspect of it, looking at him, I'm not seeing the runner I saw a year ago at all. I'm seeing a totally different runner. And as you know, you can get in the league and you have guys who sign a big contract and it changes them completely.
Right.
We call it the Roger Dorn syndrome here. But yeah, Major League. So I'm not going to do anything to hurt this. So if you could give us comment, I think you saw the statistics, 12 carries for 13 yards.
I can do that. I can really go out there and get 13 yards on 12 carries.
I'm not so sure at my age I couldn't.
I used to do that in practice. We saw, a defense, the defense always serves as their own scout team. So when it'd be our turn, I always wanted to play running back. So I'd always be running back on the scout team. And we used to keep stats. Yeah. We used to keep our own little scout team stats. Some days we have about 80 yards. Some days we have, 20. But I could get 13 yards against somebody. You can just dive for a yard of carry. Get the ball and dive 2 yards.
Yeah.
That's horrible. And you just got paid. How much did he get paid? $50 million?
Yeah.
Oh, man. That's crazy.
Exactly. We can start our own come on, man, about that. What we're seeing here, honestly, you see a guy get out in space, and the first step to make the guy miss, and then that burst is not there. I look at a Michael Turner, and here's the ball. And, of course, he's a bigger back, yes, but he doesn't have the speed that Chris Johnson has. Chris is not hitting the whole speed. He's not making a move and hitting the accelerator. And I think that's, from a fan standpoint, they look at that. And it's okay. Hey, yeah, he had a great season last year, and he gets a new contract, but you come out on the field, and what fans are honestly watching are seeing a guy who's like, again, it's the Roger Dorn thing. You think I'm going to do anything to mess this up now? I've got all this money in the bank. And quite honestly, it's very frustrating for the fans in Tennessee that have followed the Titans to see a guy who, in my opinion, on the field is going through the motions. Now, I'm a former player. I prefer guys making what they can make in this league, but I also understand that to do that, you've got to come out and you've got to put it on the field, and you've got to let it go for your team. And quite honestly, I don't think he's there for this team. I certainly don't think he's there for these fans. Anyway, we'll see what happens in the coming weeks, and we'll have some more comments on that as well. I want to thank you, Brandon, for being on with us and going over these. We'll do this again. We want to thank the people for tuning in to SOTL, School of the Legends, and keep coming back and seeing us. Go to Brandon's page at the Cincinnati Bengals, follow him, and sign up, become a fan of the School of the Legends.